All right, back for another Whodunit Beer Review, and today I am reviewing the second of 3 beers that were sent to me by a good friend of mine and fellow beer tuber, Matt, over at Massive Beer Reviews. So thank you very much, Matt. Truly do appreciate it, good sir. And links to both Matt's channel and the beer mail unboxing video I did can be found in the description box. So, Whodunit Beer Reviews, what are they? More or less, they're blind beer reviews. Somebody will wrap up and conceal a beer. They will then either send or give me said beer, and I will do a review on it. I will try to guess the style, the ABV, and if I remember, rate the beer. I forgot in the first review from Matt to rate it. It happens. And then I'll reveal the beer and see how well I did. In the first review, I did a pretty damn good job, I think, and most of you agreed. I asked what you guys thought, and you all said that I pretty much hit the nail on the head. Probably about 90-95% correct. I would assume somewhere in that range. And yeah, I'm really pumped to give this one a go, although I feel like I'm going to shit the bed in this review because we have to balance everything, and I can't get 2 in a row right, can I? Probably not. This inferior palate isn't capable. Anyway, let's get into the review. We'll just crack it open. 16-ounce can. I know nothing else about this beer other than the fact that Matt sent it my way. So this has been out of the fridge for about a half an hour. I always struggle. Actually, I just do a roll just in case. I will cover the bottom in case there's a date or anything. I always struggle with the serving temperature for these beers because if this is a big, huge Imperial Stout, I don't want to drink it ice cold. It's going to mute the flavors. And if it's like a lager or some kind of American adjunct lager, I don't want to drink it at room temperature because if it's like Yingling traditional lager, it might turn into American Wild Ale. You know what I mean? Anyway, let's give it a pour. Using the Taku here, and we'll see what we got going on. Oh. So this is actually pouring out quite clear. You don't see that too often. Oh, a little bit of beer spillage on the label here. So yeah, this is, speaking of American adjunct lagers, that has the look of an American adjunct lager. That is like a straw golden color, quite filtered, not a ton of carbonation, about a finger of a bright, and I mean bright white head. Yeah, that looks like an adjunct lager. I mean, this is like picture perfect, at least in my opinion. Anyway, let's get a nose on it. Not a huge nose. There's a little bit of like this lemon thing going on, more of a citrusy, like lemon, orange, grapefruit, just like a pithy, yeah, like a pithy, more of a lemon and orange than anything. We'll say zesty, like a zesty lemon peel or a zesty orange peel. There's a bit of vanilla. I don't know. This one I am not picking. This is not very aromatic, let's say that. Yeah, more like, it's also like a slight resinous pine character, like underneath everything too. This is actually, to me, I'm just struggling where to place this right now. Maybe like an IPL. It has like enough zippy, zesty lemon and orange peel, a little bit of like resinous pine, and then like this vanilla note's kind of weird. Are they using lactose in here? Yeah, I don't know. This is weird. I'm going to give it a taste because the aroma is just all over the place for me, and there's not a lot going on. It's very muted, so hopefully the taste is a bit better. Cheers, everybody, and thanks again, Matt. Yeah, there has to be either lactose or vanilla in this one. Yeah, that zesty orange and lemon is still hitting as well. It's crisp and clean, but doesn't have a lager profile to me. This is strange. Very easy to drink. I would, right now, there's a little bit of, I don't want to say booziness, but maybe a slight booziness here. Wow, I'm crushing this. I'm going to pour a little bit more in here, just in case. First off, this is like medium, lower side of medium body. It's crisp. It's relatively clean. There's a little bit of lingering bitterness, like a piney resinous tone to it. The mouthfeel slightly creamy. I feel like there has to be lactose or vanilla in this. I would bet lactose because the mouthfeel slightly creamy. So I feel like there's lactose in here, and I feel like there's a huge citrus vibe, more to the lemon side of things than like the orange side of things. It's more like a, yeah, more like a lemon sorbet or something with that lactose vanilla kick. Something floating around in there, and I clean my glass, so I don't know what it is. Maybe a piece of fuzz. It's gonna enhance the. Is there a dirt bite going on? Jesus. Now it's coming off as more like a palo. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say I feel like this is either a bigger pale or a lighter IPA. Kind of ABV. There's a little bit of kick there. I'm gonna say like around 7%. We'll just say like 7.2, just to guess. I feel they're using lacto, and I feel like if there isn't some kind of citrus added, whether it's orange peel, lemon peel, or actually like, you know, like lemon pulp or orange pulp or anything, they have to be some kind of hops that are citrus oriented. Like there's not a lot of tropical fruit. It's all zesty orange. So that's what I'm gonna go. 7.2%. I feel like this is a bigger pale or lighter IPA. There's lactose in here, and for rating, I'd give it like a 3.75, maybe a 4. It's enjoyable. It's very easy to drink. And yeah, that's what I'm gonna go with. The mouthfeel, I feel like the mouthfeel is creamy enough where there has to be lactose, maybe oats or something, but it just has a nice creamier vibe to the mouthfeel as well. So yeah, that's what I'm going with. Let me open it up and see what the hell we got going on. It's a good beer, but it's just kind of strange. Who is this? Oh, it's Carton. Let's see what we got. Dunning-Kruger. Lacked oat late hopped pale ale. Well, would you know it? Just gonna leave this on the bottom here. What is the date? Can on 7/18/18. So this is about 6 weeks old, give or take a few days. So this is 7%. So I said 7.2, 20 IBUs. And do they have a spiel here on the side? When we decided to do a big lacked oat IPA overhopped with lemon drop hops. Well, that kind of explains like the big citrusy lemon orange thing I was getting. We were greatly underestimating or overestimating our ability to fruit a pale without fruit. Can we know Carton has long lived on the conceit that the art is in making things that evolve flavors without those ingredients. So here we are. So here is the test to I don't know. It's just a bunch of stuff. So let's see. Water, barley, oats, hops, yeast, lactose, and a little vanilla. Have we made a distinctively lemony thing without lemons? Drink Dunning-Kruger and know nothing. Well, I don't know shit, but I feel like I did a pretty damn good job. This was a mind fuck. It drank more like a lager, but honestly, or not drank more like a lager. It smelled or looked more like a lager, but when I drank it, instantly the lemon character hit me, and I'm pretty confident there was lactose in here, but there's lactose and vanilla, and there's obviously oats. 7%, I said 7.2. Yeah, I mean, again, you guys tell me if you think I nailed it, but I think this was better than the first one, so I guess I'm not that dumb. No, I'm pretty dumb. And palate's still terrible, but maybe not as terrible as I thought. So yeah, pretty awesome. Like I said, 3.754. This was an interesting beer. I know Carton is known for doing interesting things, so I think they kind of nailed or hit the nail on the head with this one. I think what they went for is kind of what I was getting, and I did it blind or whodunit or whatever. So yeah, good job to Carton, and thanks, Matt. This was really, really cool. Be curious. I don't know if, did he review this recently? I feel like, I don't know. Yeah, so the camera just died there, actually reached the recording limit. So I don't know exactly where I was. I think I was talking about if Matt reviewed this or not. If he did review it, I'm going to go check it out. If he didn't, then I guess I can't check it out. But either way, I think they hit the nail on the head with this beer. Everything that they say is in the beer, I picked up on. I did a blind, and it's a damn good beer. I would probably give it, like I said, 3.75 or 4 out of 5 because I enjoyed it. This is a crushable beer at 7% too. So yeah, good job to Carton. And thanks to everybody for checking out another Whodunit Beer Review. I truly do appreciate it. And thanks to Matt once again for hooking me up with this beer. I have one more from him I'm going to review next Sunday. So keep a lookout for that. And until then, cheers.